Mother before you trying to keep up with you through the papers. Actually, between the two of you got it made.
Say a few words? Thank you. Yes, I represent the Williamson County Historical Commission, and one of our important duties is to help with the marker program. And this is what we're celebrating this morning, the dedication of the Hutto Historical Cemetery. And I'm really impressed with all the work that has been done to get this program going. Sue Hallstrom called me to say a few words, and Paul Stahl's here. And we probably don't think of cemeteries as the historical resource that they are. They give us an idea of who established our community and the religious beliefs, and you can learn quite a bit about the community by walking through the cemetery. There are three other members of the Historical Commission here. There's Wayne Ware. Wayne, with the camera there. There's Larry Rydell. You probably all know Larry from Taylor. He taught there many years. In fact, he and I taught over there for several years together. And then there's David. Hollingsworth. There. That senior moment there. David's really important with the cemetery work here in the county. He's making a survey of every single cemetery in Williamson County. The State Historical Society Commission has taken this year to try to find every single cemetery in Texas. And David is the person that's going around and finding all the family cemeteries and the larger cemeteries here in Williamson County. So he's doing a great job. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your help.
Audience, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with justice for all. 2. Color guard about face. Color guard mark.
Understand something that I'm saying. I just want to say hello, everyone. This was a prairie. Our abstract told us so. And in 1827, Stephen F. Austin distributed 1 league, which is about 3 miles, to Jacob Hassner, a squatter, colonist, for livelihood. Virginia and I found in the bank box an abstract, 2 old maps, a very, very brittle piece of paper with records of lots sold starting in 1912. The first lots were sold to J.J. James Josiah Johnson. having 5 sections in the cemetery, A and C have the oldest headstones made of solid marble with weather-beaten, unique engravings. Having 1,020 headstones, only one is written all in Swedish, Borg. My favorite stone is a tree stump with a lamb lying beside it. For a 3-year-old boy, given name of our 26th president in 1909, George Theodore Roosevelt Johnson. An interesting tall stone is a tree with cut branches, a banner with the name and the dates, a Woodman of the World symbol, a dove with an olive leaf in its beak, a mallet, an axe, and something at the top I cannot figure out what it is. A stone over here, right by that first car, there is a stone that has been rubbed with chalk so that you would be able to read. Confederate, fearless, and faithful. Lower, my father's house had many mansions. 3 stones have many mansions. Much lower, the Golden Gate was open wide. 6 stones have opened Golden Gate. Our history pride is spread over 12 acres. The founder of our town, James Emery Hutto, raised a family of 9 children. 3 sons and 2 daughters and their families are in peace here. Hutto's first mayor, W.D. Willis Dandridge Holman, after 43 years, Jim Higgins Holman, following in his footsteps. And Mayor Ken Love not here, I was going to tell him, he has 95 years to follow because it was in 1911, that's 95 years. The first doctor helping the ill was Dr. J.C. Flynn, Joseph Flynn, Frank Flynn, Tom Flynn's great and great-great-grandfather. The town's first and only water well, dug in 1910, was done by C.E. Handstrom, Charlie's father, over here. Our schools have survived since 1880, and oodles of men and women teachers rest here. The 4th elementary school, groundbreaking close by, will be named after a teacher starting in 1912. Teacher for 22 years and 12 years principal, Bertha Ray. I could go on and on and on, so I will stop. My favorite loving memory inscription on one stone is, "Our loss is heaven's gain." Thank you.
T.A. Boatwright buried a family child and her husband E.B. here in the late 1880s when the site was known as Elmwood Cemetery. In 1889, she bought land here from C.P. and Julia Cruz. Several graves already existed in addition to those of her family, and many were unmarked. Today, the earliest marked grave is that of Joseph Metcalf, 1887. Over time, the property exchanged hands from the Boatwrights to the Haygoods. Bertie Haygood Badger sold the property in 1950 to the newly formed Hutto Cemetery Association, and the cemetery name changed to reflect its association to the community. Records indicate that within the cemetery bounds are 2 lots once reserved for paupers, as well as 1 lot associated with the Swedish church that evolved into Hutto's First Methodist Church. The community's history is evident in the cemetery, with the text on grave markers signifying settlers who came from other states or other countries, area residents who belong to fraternal organizations or who served in the military as early as the Civil War, and children whose brief lives also contributed to the local history.